Hi. Uh, I want to show you Esterigon. Esterigon is based on Proteus. The thought behind Esterigon is that after I made Proteus, I saw that I made um, new inventions on it, inventions that were really great about the conductivity and about its length. And I show you how much user-friendly was Proteus. That was one of my priorities on Proteus. So I thought, why not make a mechanical device with all these advantages? What I see on the market is mechanical devices made in a way that almost all of them are the same, and they used most of them the GG ways to be made. So I decided to make something totally different. Uh, I will show you Esterigon. Esterigon is this. It is a totally new construction. I always wanted to make a construction that will look and work like electronic devices, and I always wanted to make a device uh, that will be totally different than the well-known GG line. Uh, I wanted to put a button near atomizer, but I never did it because most of the time I was busy making GGTS batches, and then I wanted to make a new construction, as I did with Just GG, that will be compatible with GGTS. Uh, Now I decided to make something totally different, uh, to change the mechanical world, and to see that we can make way better devices. Uh, I don't say that GTS or JG are not good devices. This is just different and better from enough angles. And I do it that way because I had the opportunity to make something totally different and to not pay attention at all to the compatibility with previous GG items. Uh, Esterigon, as you see, has a button near atomizer. Each button is like electronic devices have. It's not a button that is deep inside the tube or recessed, so the only way you can push it is by putting your finger inside the button. A button that has a very soft, a device that will have a very soft button, a button that can be pushed any way, even with this place of your hand that is very soft. It can be pushed very nice, even like this, and very easy. A button that will be small and will not look bad on the device, and a button that will not stick more than the appropriate from the device. The first I wanted to achieve with Esterigon was to make the best looking device ever made. I think that I achieved this purpose. I did the best I could. You see by yourself that there are no gaps anywhere. The button looks small and beautiful. Also, Proteus will have this button. If you remember Proteus video, its button had a hole on the top, but the button of Proteus and Esterigon will be like this. This is a prototype, an unsigned device. Don't pay attention to the details. Its diameter is 21 millimeters. It takes 18 500 battery. Of course, we can make anytime a longer tube to take even bigger batteries, like the 18650. I made it thin, the thinnest we could make, and at the same time to be safe for those batteries. I could make it even thinner, but it would be not very good for its robustness. What else? I think that you see its external look. It will be signed in all of its parts. You see the venting holes here, 1, 2. And now we can see why it is based on Proteus design and what it can do. First of all, let's see the ring. The ring is made exactly like Proteus. There is no reason to tell you more about the ring and collector tank. Before opening, okay, let's open the collector tank for now to show you that the center post is made almost the same way like Proteus. You see how easy you remove the center post to clean it or make anything else you want on it. The center post is exactly the same as Proteus. The case that the knurled case that keeps the moving pin is exactly the same as Proteus. The moving function is the same, as you see, but the center moving pin is different. You see its edge is rounded, perfectly rounded. It will be signed, of course. Let's put it again inside the collector tank, and we can put it back again to the tube of the button. We first, before we put this, we can put this plastic inside the button. The button is made in a very, very simple way, but so beautiful and so effective. Even if we don't put this plastic because we lost it for some reason, we can put an O-ring here, an O-ring that will be 1.5, and put it here. But let's put the plastic for now, and put it on the tube of the button. The other side is a spring-loaded application. It is a little different than the previous one that we have here. It has a plastic that is thinner and with a smaller hole. It has two O-rings again, like the rest. We have the same spring-loaded application with same case. Case is compatible on Proteus and on center post moving pin case. Moving pin is the same as the moving pin on Proteus. And you see that this piece has totally rounded edge. Let's put it back again on the case of the button. I will show you later about the button. Let's put the ring back together. And let's see the main tube. The main tube. The main tube is just a tube. I made the same trick as I did on Proteus. I made the same trick as I did on Proteus, that I remove metal from the inside, not so much as Proteus, but much enough to make this tube lighter. And here I put the locking function. How locking function is working? First of all, I want to tell you that I put the locking function here because what I see in the market on modes, and I don't really like it, is that we try to lock a button, a very small thing like a button. We have to grab it this way and to lock it. It's not easy, not convenient, difficult, and all those things. Also, you don't really know if you lock the button. I see other devices that try to lock the button in a way that you have to push the button or to put a ring around the button, which is nice, I agree, but the button is not is recessed or is deeper than the tube. I don't know if there are any other constructions with buttons that doesn't stick a lot, or they are not very big or anything like this. Anyway, I am telling you what I see in the market and what I don't like, and that's because I made something that it looks very nice to me, and it is very convenient. I wanted to make a very user-friendly device, and to make it work in the way that maybe most users like, and one of them is me. The locking function. The locking function works like this. You push the button and you vape, but if you unscrew this piece, it doesn't work. You push the button again the same way, but we don't have a contact with the battery. Battery doesn't move when we lock it. That means that it doesn't rumble inside. Battery is steady as it was when Esterigon was in the lock position. And if we want to make it work again, we make 1, 2 turns and Esterigon works again. I made the lock function in a way to be able to lock it in 2 turns and not more. More turns are useless. There's no reason to exist. And there is no reason to spend time locking or unlocking device. 1, 2, and device is locked. Now I will show you how the locking function works and how easy, in an easy way it is made, so you will be able to clean it whenever you like. It looks like the front button of GG Slim is made. You screw it and you unscrew it. You can't go further than this. It stops there. It is made in a very easy way, so easy that you will not believe it. 1 minute to bring a knife to take off the O-ring and to show you how to assemble or disassemble it. First of all, there is no real reason to disassemble this construction because you can very easy clean the contact, this pole that makes contact with battery. You can clean it as it is. But anyway, let's see how button is made and how you can assemble it or disassemble it. Inside here there is an O-ring. 1 minute to focus. You see the O-ring. That we will take it off using a knife. If you cut the O-ring using a knife, there is no problem because you can buy a new one. And I say this because if you want to disassemble the O-ring, it's only because you want to damage it. And you want to damage it because you want to change it, because this is the only reason to take off this O-ring. We took it off, and as you see, our construction is made by 3 pieces. One solid metal, nothing special here. One more solid metal, and one plastic that has an O-ring around. What we have to do to assemble again the locking function? We screw the 2 metal constructions together, and we put the O-ring around. I put an O-ring here and not a metal, because a metal head, even if it has reversed threads, it could get unscrewed, if not when you unlock the button, but when you lock it. Also, a metal head would not allow this moving metal to really stop or to really lock, because when you unscrew something and a metal touches a metal, it would be very easy with a small movement those 2 metals move each other. With the O-ring, when you unscrew it, the O-ring sticks on the metal, and because it's rubber, it stays there. You can't unscrew it except you put a little force. That way, we will never have an unscrewed head inside your pocket, and of course, we will not have one more connection between the moving part, this moving part, and, for example, brass connection. Also, the brass connection would have a better electrical conductivity, but the total conductivity would be worse, because even if the current from battery goes nice to the brass tube, it would have a difficulty to pass from brass to steel. That's one weak point, and the other weak point is that at the end the current will go through the steel, So putting a brush head here not only will not help, but it will reduce the conductivity. We pull the plastic and our locking function is ready, easy and nice. I put an O-ring here, so when you screw it on the tube, while you lock or unlock device, this piece will not move. Here you see a channel inside with no threads. It's where O-ring sits. You can screw this both two caps, grabbing them from here or from here. There's no problem. You just screw it, and then you unscrew the head. This piece is still in place because of the O-ring. It doesn't get screwed from the tube, and now you lock or unlock your device. Very easy. This is the locking function. You see how simple it's made, and there is no way to break it. Now we saw the most of Esterigon. We can go to see the button, to see if it is user-friendly, how easy you can clean it, if it misfires, and all those things. And of course, how disassemble it. The button is made by one post here, one post here, and one post, which is the button that hits and finds the two posts and makes the contact. This is not a new function. Some modes already have it, but we made it in a different way to increase the conductivity and to not let the users be bored trying to clean the contacts. It is so easy procedure that you will get impressed, and you will never have misfires for any reason. Let's take out again the collector tank, and let's say that we want to clean the contacts. Take off the collector tank, and you already see your first electrical contact. Clean it. I will clean it in my blouse. It's so easy to clean brass contacts, and you see how it shines now. Of course, contacts will come to you signed. Now let's sign the second contact. The second contact is very easy to take it off. You can take pliers to keep this piece, the moving pin, and take it off. You can use your nails to take it off. But for women that don't want to use their nails, okay, there is one very simple solution. Want me to show you? You can take this thing that you clean your ears, and take off the cotton. And keep this tool to take off very easy by pushing it the other contact. You put it inside here, and you just push. It's out. You clean it. I will do it in my blouse again. And I will put it back again, putting the plastic, or if you lose the plastic, we can use the usual O-ring and put it back in place. Let's put its plastic, because that way Esterigon will come to view. Before we put it, let's take off the button. You may think that cleaning the button is difficult, but please check this. Button has on its head a channel. Take it with your fingers and just pull it. Button is out. You see the tube? It's totally clean. Nothing is inside it. We took off the button. How the button is made? To always make a contact. As you saw, here we have totally rounded surfaces. Button comes like this and always sits between the rounded edges. When we push the button, because this metal is cone, touches the one side here and it touches the other side like this. Here are the sides that are waiting. And the button that is a cone comes and hits them. The button has an O-ring that keeps it in place, and we put the spring like this and we just push it inside. Button is ready and working. We put here the one pole. We put here the other pole. And we have our button. The most easy to assemble, disassemble and clean button. Put the ring. Take the tube. Put the battery and screw it. You can put Penelope on it. Also, by putting Penelope, you have one more advantage. You can increase even more the air to the Penelope, and also you can decrease the length of the fat part of the whole construction by taking off the ring. So now you have a smaller Esterigon with a little longer Penelope. We put the ring back again. Of course you have more air because these holes are bigger than the holes of the ring. Lock the device. Put it in your pocket. Button is still moving. Unlock the device by screwing it. You have a working device. Let's open the air. Let's see the contact. Let's see the center post. It is obvious that it's the battery. Except it is the plastic that didn't sit well. Yes, it is the plastic that it didn't sit well. So to make it sit well for now, as I told you, it's only a prototype. We will put a thinner O-ring here, so the plastic will sit well there. Open the air. Its length is almost the same as Proteus's. It's 88.8 millimeters, almost 89 millimeters. All of its parts are fat. I don't see how anyone can damage any of his parts. A very strong device, very short and very thin. A device that will never bring you problems about the conductivity. Also, about the conductivity, I have to tell you that threads are very small, exactly as they are on Proteus, because small threads gives better conductivity, electrical conductivity. As you see, even if it is a very sophisticated device, it's not difficult at all, not only to operate it, but to assemble, disassemble it. It's a very, very friendly user device. It has no small parts that you can lose. There are no small parts that you have to disassemble to clean it. I have nothing else to tell you about the Esterigon. I'm sure that I forget some things, but the most important is that is a device that is that you can't really break anything on it, and it works like a lot of you are used, like an electronic device with a small button that is much softer than electronics. You can push it very easy. It always makes contact and without misfires at all. When you see the first misfire after 10 days, you can do the trick as I showed you on your blouse, and it will come to, it will work again like new. And maybe I have to show you how it looks with Odysseus or Ithaca on it, even if Odysseus and Ithaca are at 23 millimeters fat. They will not look bad at all on Esterigon. It's like GGTS with UFS, where GGTS is at 23 millimeters fat and UFS is at 24. You saw it how it was with Penelope on it. Now we can put Odysseus. Odysseus bases both the one with channels and the other with a small rounded metal around the connector. Both work on with air control on Esterigon. Looks like this. It's, as I told you, like GZTS and UFS. Ithaca will look the same on it. And of course, I add that it fits perfectly because it has the same diameter as Esterigon. It is at 21 millimeters long, fat. You see a gap here because IAT base has the small channel, as I told you, like first basis of Odysseus, and doesn't leave IAT to totally screw on Esterigon. It's a small gap that you can cover it by removing a little your ring to put it in the middle. I hope that I don't forget anything about Esterigon. We will talk more about it in the next few days, and I will try to solve any of your questions you have on forum. Thanks for watching. Bye.